of facts and spicy
From
sides.
breaking headlines to backroom whispers.
Wow, I love your energy. Let me tell you that. All served hot and fresh. Hello there, I'm Monique Tuzon.
I'm Ferdi Salvador. Glad to have you with us and just trying to copy Chal.
I'm Mai Rodriguez. This is a Daily Dish.
I'm Chal Lontoc. Join us in the next hour and a half with the news, feature stories that matter to you.
I love the fire, the energy. Nagulat ako.
Because it is Hump Day.
Yes,
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And we start things off with news from Hollywood.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It is Pam Anderson with a short-lived romance with Liam Neeson.
And she just came out with a post that says she was indeed romantically involved with Liam, but that was after taping for their movie,
So I
The
wonder
Naked
what
Gun.
happened because they were so cute together.
I know,
and like,
right?
A lot of colleagues of Liam were saying like he hasn't been in a relationship since his wife died like how many years ago, and so he's so in love with Pamela. I don't know what happened.
I
They're
thought
so
they had
cute.
such
I
a
know.
connection.
And the
there.
photos that came out of them holding hands, I thought it was just press release, but I was hoping that it was a real thing. Only to
think they
hear
were.
that it was real, but now it's over. Plus, Liam is the name of my son, and he was named after Liam Neeson. So I'm kind of
Oh,
sad.
really? Can you
Yes.
redo the line, her favorite line?
Liam Neeson, I don't know you, but if I find you, I will kill you.
That's a line, ha? That's a line.
Yeah, Taken.
Not from her.
Taken.
From Taken.
yeah.
But
Yes.
this was after the filming of The Naked Gun, so they
Yeah.
were comedically, romantically involved.
Aw,
So
I'm sad to
cute,
see
so
them
cute.
go, but maybe they can reconnect.
Yeah,
you know?
okay, but next is this is super close to my heart because it's from Bohol. Hello, Bohol. My Mama Mia who's there and also sila Aya and Miguel. Bohol's Asintubuok is now part of UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage. So if you guys don't know what Asintubuok is, and we got this from our friends in Tatler, Asintubuok is also called a dinosaur's egg. It's salt that's processed over weeks.
Yeah.
And it's such a dying craft. It's one of the rarest salts in the world. And, you know, when I found out about this during the pandemic, I made sure that I bought a lot so that, you know, they can, and I gave it away for Christmas.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not this year, guys.
Oh, I was gonna
It's
say
also-
this year he should give
Yeah.
it to us.
It's one of the heritage ingredients that they're trying to preserve.
Yes.
I also heard this about the slow food movement.
Yes.
It's one of the ingredients that's dying already.
And
Yes.
if you go to a lot of fine dining restaurants that do the Filipino
Yes.
disposition, they
Not
always
only that,
have
we use that
salt.
in Idaya. Toyo also uses
Toyo Eatery,
it.
yep.
I mean, a lot of amazing chefs actually support this movement. And fantastic enough, there is now a market in the US for them. So we hope it's building momentum.
Actually,
It
you know
is,
what,
it
guys?
is.
We should totally. I've been wanting to do this. I've been wanting to do a shoot. We should totally backpack and see how tibuok is made.
I
That
can
would be
show you.
sick.
Oo,
Yeah,
ako mga
that'd be so
pinalangga
cool.
sa Bohol, madto kami sa Bohol, maabot kami sa Bohol to check out Asintubuok.
What he said.
Yeah.
That one. And I actually, I actually get mine from a local market here, and I've been using it for years. And it's nice to hear, like, the chefs, these Michelin restaurants
Yes.
using it because we need people to use it so that they can keep making
Correct.
it.
But there's another salt. I'm all about salt, okay?
May asin ka pa.
May asin pa ako.
No, he's just a salty person in
I'm
general.
a salty person, but there's a salt also in Iloilo that's also one of the rarest. It's a block salt. I forget the name, but I'm gonna research and we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can
next.
actually buy
that
the
was
salt from.
also featured in Taramad.
Okay.
Dari Madre. All right. And of course, the Southeast Asian Games has officially opened in Thailand. And our dear Chal's brother.
Shout out to the handball team. They already competed for the first time with Vietnam, and they have a few more games to go. So yes, my brother's in the handball team.
Yes.
He's an
What's his
athlete.
name?
Jeron Lontoc, and the whole team actually. You know, they've been working hard. I flew.
his name is Jeron.
That's how
and
family
I
is
flew,
named
and I
after.
flew to Taiwan to watch their practice games. They've been training. Handball is not a huge sport in the Philippines, but it's big in France. It's big elsewhere, and even other Asian countries.
Yeah.
So to all, not just handball team, but also to all the teams out there competing and representing the Philippines. Go, guys! We are so
We are
proud.
rooting
we're
for you.
loving
And
it.
of course, we have our first gold.
From
Woo!
Thailand.
Go
Justin for the Pomse.
Yes.
Yeah, Jin Justin, Kobe Macario, he wins gold. So I'm so excited.
Go Team Philippines!
Yeah,
We're
there
rooting
are
for
several
you.
games for Team Philippines today. Just go to the website of SEA Games and you'll know
And
which ones.
here.
One also to watch out for is Gilas Filipinas.
Yes.
Looking to
That's really popular,
retain
naman.
the crown.
And our
Yes.
very own Sheila from Billionario is also there.
Sheila
from
Salaysay
Bangkok.
In
is
Thailand.
reporting
Someone talk to her.
live in Bangkok, Thailand. But Chal,
Live also today, we will be having our amazing guest, Hans Montenegro, kilabot ng
Mga tita.
and Franco and Mariella Laurel,
Yes.
who of course we know to be so entwined and very much known in the theater world.
They
So,
have a musical coming up. So
Yes.
stay tuned for that. But first, the headlines. In today's headlines, the Justice Department has charged Charlie Atong-ang and several others over the missing Sabongeros case. But the law school dean says the Billionario gaming tycoon cannot be arrested just yet. Meanwhile, government statistics show more Filipinos have lost their jobs in the month of October. In sports, a first gold for the Philippines in the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. In Thailand, Taekwondo Jin Justin Kobe Macario comes out on top in the men's Pumse event. We get a live update from Bangkok in just a bit. And it's a packed Wednesday on the Daily Dish. Former actor and now corporate leader Hans Montenegro joins us live to talk about his new role in Meralco, while the father and daughter tandem of Franco and Mariella Laurel will tell us more about the musical A Christmas Carol. Our top story today, Billionario gambling tycoon Charlie Atong-ang cannot be jailed just yet despite the kidnapping and homicide charges filed against him and several others. This according to Dean Chal Salvador of the School of Law at the Manila Adventist College. He tells BNC's At the Forefront, Ang's lawyers can even file a
resolution by the Department of Justice does not result to the issuance of a warrant of arrest by the department because the department cannot issue a warrant of arrest. The question is, who issues the warrant of arrest? It is the court and only the court that issues a warrant of arrest.
Salvador also believes celebrity Gretchen Barreto got off the hook because the case against her was weak. In a statement, Barreto reiterated her innocence over the accusations against her in the missing Sabongeros case.
The barest minimum that a prosecutor or a group of prosecutors would rely on will be affidavits. Affidavits of witnesses who have personal knowledge of what actually transpired, probably including documentary evidence, but I do not foresee documentary evidence here. What I see here are testimonies of witnesses, personal knowledge, whether or not they could point to actual participation. So a mere say-so, speculation, probabilities, conclusions by a playful mind will not in any way lead to a filing of a criminal action or a criminal information in court.
The Senate leadership is bent on having the budget bill ratified by the Bicameral Conference Committee that is open to the public through live streaming. Hannah is reporting live from the Senate. Hi, Hannah. So what's the schedule of the BICAM panel?
The Senate eyes no weekend break for lawmakers as they gear up for the Bicameral Conference Committee this coming December 12 to 14. This means they'll work straight through the weekend to finish the negotiations on time. This is the first time this happened, according to Senate President Tito Soto, and it will be the benchmark hereafter. The extended schedule is necessary because lawmakers intend to ratify the enrolled bill itself rather than just a summary of the BICAM report. The Senate earlier committed to live streaming of the proceedings and the tentative venue is PICC. But Senator Erwin Tulfo earlier reported that some House members are against public exposure of the BICAM. SP Soto said he won't allow that this will happen closed doors. Yesterday, the Senate approved the 6.793 trillion peso proposed budget for 2026 on the third reading, with 17 in favor, none against, and 0 abstentions. The Senate also named its conferees for the BICAM. Senate Majority Leader Mig Zubiri clarifies it wasn't a choice of privilege or special favor. Members listed are Subcommittee Chair and Vice Chair of Senate Finance Committee Chair Win Gatchalian. Earlier this year, BICAM meetings have been met with criticism as watchdogs accused that insertions happened there, leading to alleged corruption issues and kickbacks of lawmakers. Mai.
Hannah, who will attend the BICAM? I believe Senator Bato de la Rosa is included in the list, but we all know he's been absent for about a month now. May nabago ba simula kagabi?
Mai, that's right. Senator Bato de la Rosa is part of the minority senators who are expected to attend the BICAM. Pero since last night, meron ngang nabago because Senator Jinggoy Estrada dropped out as a member of the bicameral conference committee na magpa-finalize nga ng proposed budget for next year at walang na-state na reason for his recusal at inexplain nga ni Senate Majority Leader Zubiri that all vice chairpersons of the Senate Finance Committee ay initially designated talaga as conferees kung saan kasama doon sina Estrada at si De La Rosa. And to clarify, the Senate members for the BICAM ay sina Senate Finance Committee Chair Win Gatchalian, Majority Senators na sina Mark Villar, Pia Cayetano, JV Ejercito, Loren Legarda, Kiko Pangilinan, Erwin Tulfo, and Camille Villar. And for Minority Senators, dahil umatras na nga si Senator Jinggoy Estrada, ang natitira na lang at inaasahan na dadalo mula sa minority ay sina Senators Amy Marcos, Bongo at Bato de la Rosa. Humingi tayo ng update tungkol nga dun sa status ni de la Rosa, and according to Attorney Israelito Torion, who is his legal counsel, ay bagamat wala pa namang confirmed na ICC warrant against him dahil nga siya yung PNP chief during the fight against drugs under FPRRD's term, ay they are operating daw under the assumption that the ICC has already issued a warrant against him. So yun yung initial list so far ng conferees ng Senate pagdating sa BICAM this Friday. Mai?
All right, so Hannah, the Senate is assuming na may ICC warrant na against Senator Bato, but any word on his whereabouts? Because the last report that we got was he is allegedly or was allegedly in Pampanga. Is that correct?
Mai, so far wala pa ring ma-confirm na exact whereabouts nitong ni De La Rosa, maging si Attorney Torion na kanyang legal counsel ay hindi pa ma-disclose kung nasaan nga itong si Senator Bato de la Rosa. And again, his camp is assuming na meron na ngang ICC warrant. Mai?
Right. Finally, Hannah, how is the situation there today? What else are we expecting before the BICAM?
Mai, since the BICAM is set to begin on Friday, December 12, ngayong araw ay merong isang nag-conduct ng hearing, which is the Agriculture Committee. At bukas, inaasahan naman natin magkaroon ulit ang Senate Blue Ribbon Committee ng pagdinig. Pero base doon sa records ng Senate website, wala pang information kung itatackle ba ang flood control scandal ulit dahil agenda daw nila bukas ay ang alleged misuse of LOA of BIR personnel and yung update doon sa pagde-digitalize ng services ng Bureau of Customs na una na nilang natackle sa previous Blue Ribbon Committee hearing na pinahapyawan saglit yung operations ng Customs when it comes to luxury vehicles of the Discayas. At yung huli kasi na Blue Ribbon ay puro tungkol sa flood control scandal. So aantabayan na natin yung update hopefully within the day or or tomorrow kung matutuloy pa ba yung investigasyon ng Blue Ribbon pagdating sa corruption issues or lilipat na sila sa ibang topic. Mai?
Thank you, Hannah T, reporting live from the Senate. And now, a bit of good news. The Philippines bagged its first gold medal in the ongoing Southeast Asian Games. Our sports correspondent Sheila Salaysay is reporting live from Bangkok for the details. Hi, Sheila. Go ahead.
Hi, Mai. Sawadee ka from Thailand. And of course, Team Philippines has opened the 33rd Southeast Asian Games with an impact, already delivering its first medal even before the competition hits full swing. As of this morning, Justin Kobe Macario gave the country its first gold medal, dominating the men's freestyle pomse with a commanding performance, receiving an 8.2000 points. The momentum didn't stop there. John Derek Parr, a consistent SEA Games medalist since 1998 and again in 2021, added a bronze medal in the cycling men's downhill, marking another strong result for the Philippines.
Performance po kanina is, I could say na nag-improve po kahit papano kasi nababa ko po yung time ko yesterday ng 2:48 tapos ngayon 2:43. So malaking achievement din po siya para sa akin and I would say na hard-earned medal po talaga. Sobrang happy ako dahil nakakadagdag ako sa medal tally sa Philippines. So proud po ako.
As of this morning, December 10, host Thailand has won gold while Indonesia has won silver. These early performances come as the Southeast Asian region embarks on 2 weeks of high-energy, world-class competition. The 33rd Southeast Asian Games officially opened with a spectacular ceremony at the packed Rahamangala National Stadium in Bangkok. Under the theme, We Are One, the ceremony blended traditional Thai arts and modern technology in 5 grand performances, a celebration of unity across the region. The parades followed, featuring all 11 nations, and led to the night's highlight, the lighting of the cauldron, signaling the official start of the Games, which runs until December 20 in Bangkok and Chonburi. This year's edition features 50 official sports, 3 demonstration events, air sports, flying disc, and tug of war, and 1 value-added sport, mixed martial arts. In all, 574 gold medals are up for grabs. Team Philippines' record-breaking presence, fielding its largest delegation in history, 1,600 athletes and officials. The Philippine Olympic Committee aims to surpass or match the country's 2023 Southeast Asian Games finish of 58 gold, 86 silver, and 116 bronze. Leading the country in the Parade of Nations were tennis star Alex Ayala and volleyball ace Brian Bagunas. For Ayala, a first-timer in the SEA Games, it's a career milestone.
Well, actually, hindi madalas na nakaka-team event ako. Alam mo naman, individual sport yung tennis. So, yan yung nagiging special sa SEA Games para sa akin. And it really emphasizes the fact that I'm playing for more than myself.
Around 150 Filipino athletes wore Avel Bacudio's Laro ng Lahi collection, with overall attendance reduced by 75% due to stricter security measures. Coming off her WTA Top 50 breakthrough, Ayala is aiming for her first SEA Games gold in women's singles. This could also be the final SEA Games of Olympic champion Heidelin Diaz Naranjo, while regional record holder EJ Obiena remains a top bet for gold in pole vault. In boxing, strong performances are expected from Ira Villegas, Yomir Marshall, and Nesty Petesio. In basketball, Gilas Pilipinas will attempt to defend its title under stricter rules that prohibit naturalized players and athletes who secured their passports after age 16. Despite recent political tensions between Thailand and Cambodia, all delegations remain fully committed to participating. The POC assures that Team Philippines is ready and determined to achieve its goals at the 33rd Southeast Asian Games. Mai?
It is so good to see Alex Ayala carrying the Philippine flag there, and of course, all our athletes. Now, Sheila, tell us, what are the other events scheduled today for the Philippine team? I know basketball is one of them.
Well, yes, aside from cycling and, of course, the Pumse, there are all other 40 gold medals at stake for today's event. And part of that will be canoe, equestrian, hockey, jiu-jitsu also. And what else? Petanque, sepak takraw and taekwondo. Other events definitely will be, waiting for those exciting performances from our Filipino athletes.
Finally, Sheila, tell us about how Gilas Pilipinas is preparing for the SEA Games. I know Coach Norman Black is there leading them.
Well, apart from that, Gilas Pilipinas, we've seen them perform in every SEA Games and other international tournaments. But according to our Philippine Olympic Committee President Abraham Bambol Tolentino, we have to admit in the Southeast Asian Games, it's the Philippines who will definitely dominate this edition. But we'll see. Sabi nga nila, bilog ang bola. Right?
Well, good luck to Team Philippines. Thank you. Our sports correspondent, Sheila Salaysay, live from Bangkok, Thailand. In other news, DSWD Assistant Secretary Irene Dumlao says she has no knowledge of any cases where individuals were denied aid by their office for failing to present guarantee letters from local government officials. The issue centers on the AIX or ICS program, or the assistance to individuals in crisis situations. This comes after former spokesperson Relly Fajardo made statements on BNC's The Spokes, where she mentioned knowing several people who were allegedly denied assistance due to a lack of endorsement. These accusations surfaced amid growing concerns that social assistance is being weaponized for political purposes.
I'm not aware that there are clients who were not served primarily because of the absence of an endorsement from a local official, because our guidelines provide, and ito lagi po namin sinasabi na we cater to all individuals in crisis situation whether or not merong endorsement from anyone.
Right.
We filed cases already against erring local officials, barangay officials, mga kagawad na allegedly ay nag-take ng certain percentage of the amount that we release to our clients in crisis.
Dumlao added that the DSWD has already filed cases against erring officials accused of abusing the program. She said they're now moving towards the digitalization of aid distribution to curb corruption and ensure transparency. More Filipinos lost their jobs in October compared to September. That's according to the Philippine Statistics Authority. Paolo Barcelon is on the line to break down the numbers. Hi, Paolo, go ahead.
My national statistician Claire Dennis Mapa says weather effects have had a partial impact on October's job numbers. As the number of persons in the labor force dropped by around 400,000 in October to 51.16 million from the previous 51.56 million. Unemployment is also up month on month, with over 2.5 million Filipinos now out of work, bigger than September's numbers that are only close to 2 million.
And so we are seeing this huge or substantial increase ating labor force participation. Unfortunately, hindi lahat na absorb ng ating labor market as employed.
The four major industries with the largest increase in workers this month are agriculture, public administration and defense, accommodation and food services, and manufacturing, while the military, managers, professionals, technicians, and associate professionals and clerical support workers make up major occupations in terms of average daily basic pay. Underemployment is also up, as close to 6 million Filipinos are either not having enough paid work or doing work that fits their skills. However, the Economy Department says the labor market remains broadly stable, as DepDev Secretary Arsenio Balisacan says government is looking to expand workforce competitiveness through digital literacy, green technology, and expertise in higher value services. Mai.
Paolo, are more Filipinos working longer hours in October as the fourth quarter or holiday season rush begins?
That is correct, Mai. According to the Philippine Statistics Authority, we tallied a mean hours worked per week at 41.3 hours last October. That's compared to 40.5 hours in September. Of course, as we all know, many Filipinos have different motivations for working overtime, whether it's making sure that they have good Noche Buena on the table or just really trying to fulfill their Christmas ambitions or something that they want to save up for the year ahead. Mai.
Thanks for that. Paolo Barcelon reporting. An industry expert says the rise in the unemployment rate in October was expected, pointing to the economic slowdown linked to the flood control scandal. On BNC's Business 360, Serge Zandueta, portfolio manager of Coal Strategic Growth Fund, said the elevated joblessness could persist until the government clarifies its policies.
How long do you think that this trend of high unemployment could go on for?
Probably maybe up until the first half of next year. So I think what we really need to see is some clarity in terms of the government, in terms of the governance type of policies that they have in place, so that a lot of the projects could restart and begin. So I think right now, given that the budget is in suspense, since the government is trying to get its act together and plug the leaks, there's a lot of pause at the meantime. So I think once we see clarity on this front, maybe we could see the employment pick up again.
SM Supermalls is now harnessing solar energy to power its operations and drive its biggest push yet towards sustainability. Pierre Pastor joins us on the line for more. Hi, Pierre. Go ahead.
Hi, Mai. SM Supermalls reaches a remarkable milestone with the launch of their 100 megawatt peak solar energy capacity. This will power 59 of the SM malls nationwide with renewable and clean energy. This is part of the company's commitment to sustainability and climate action. They now have 200 solar panels installed in 65 hectares of total mall roof deck solar coverage. This 100 megawatt power is equivalent to 43,000 homes powered per year, 41.3 million smartphones charged per year, and 62,000 electric vehicles energized per year. Now, the importance of powering SM malls with solar energy is while keeping their malls bright and operations efficient, they are helping in the reduction of carbon emission for cleaner Earth. SM says their goal is zero carbon emission by 2040. The event this morning was attended by Energy Secretary Sharon Garin, Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte, SM Supermall President Stephen Tan. Also present are solar energy companies. SM added that they wanted to be an example, so other establishments will do the same, maximizing the power of the sun while saving the planet. Mai?
Thanks for that report, Pierre Pastor. Our next guest is a very familiar face to all the Titas of Manila. Former actor turned corporate leader Hans Montenegro will join us for a conversation live after the break. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Welcome back. You're still watching The Daily Dish. Our next guest was a big star back in the 90s and still a big star with me. In fact, he still has that charm and wit. Shout out to all the Titas of Manila. Tita Chang?
Yeah, kasama na ako doon. But all jokes aside, parang joke ba siya? Because everyone seems to be super kilig here in the set today. He has carved his own path in the corporate world and is now a key figure in Meralco. Joining us is no other than Hans Montenegro.
Hans Montenegro!
Hello. Thank you for that
welcome.
lovely primer. Yan ang genre ko, yung mga titas.
You're owning to it. Yeah.
Well, might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
go big or go home.
when Ferds mentioned showbiz, of course, that's where we all know Hans Montenegro to be. Tell us your favorite projects from before. Para naman kiligin again all the titas watching us and, you know, reminisce through time.
There's now one that stands out. There's a series of things that I remember that were part of the journey. The first one was like my first ever fashion show with my favorite designer, Randy Ortiz. He took us to Davao when we did a fashion show there. That was back in like 95, 96. And then later on, after college, you know, I decided to dabble around and I was chosen to co-host a ballroom dancing show with Charlene,
Gonzalez.
Dayanara, and a gentleman named Alan Sia, who still lives here in the Philippines.
What was the name of that show?
Easy Dancing.
Easy
was-
Dancing.
Yeah,
That
right.
was late at night Ferds. I
Well,
would
yeah,
watch
it was like, you know,
Oh.
and then I realized as I got to know the show and the figures that were in it, you had big names like Dito Calzado, the
dad
late
of
father
Isa.
of Isa was a fantastic dancer.
Yeah.
Ponce Quirino, and I think his sister, Cory,
Cory,
right?
yes.
So then it takes you back to Penthouse Live days.
Yes, with Pops.
Right, exactly.
And
So,
Martin.
and that's when I realized, oh wow, I'm like, ballroom dancing. Who's gonna watch this? Boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I mistaken. It's a massive market. For
You know
it.
that she just opened a can of worms there,
No,
right?
let's go.
Because later, after the show,
I
we will
was
victimize
a
you.
host, not a dancer,
We will still make you dance.
and for a reason.
Didn't you dance ba?
No.
Just
I mean,
pure-
look, like maybe a 2-minute segment where I had to rehearse 3 days of the week before that segment just so that I didn't trip all over the set.
I think he's still gonna dance for us later.
Wala, done deal na yun.
That
Sold
deal,
na,
it's,
so.
it's live on national
Yeah,
television.
so those little milestones, you know, and then I left, I took my master's in the States, I came back, and then
Yeah.
of course, GMA gave me a big break with Unang Hirit as a morning show host. And then again, later on, when I worked naman in TV, well, it's now TV5, it used to be ABC5. And then they allowed me to anchor in the PBA. So I did my rounds, and I loved it. It was
So you've been around the block
sort of,
in Quezon City.
that's a proverbial block.
But you know, Hans, there's a lot of mystery about you and That's Entertainment. Were
Yes.
you ever on That's Entertainment?
Yes, what a question. You know, everyone sees me and I love it. I go, "You're on That's," and I'm like, "I'll give you, I'll give you a prize if you can guess which day." And they're so convinced I was part of the Wednesday group.
Why?
Kasi daw palaging nananalo sa mga games. Only for me to tell them I was never on That's. Ever.
But
I
why?
went
Why
to
do you
school
think?
with some of the folks that were on that. It's like Cheryl Cruz and I were preschool classmates. Jovit Moya and I were elementary school friends. We went to the same school. So a lot of them I know, I still do, but I was never on that.
Why that came about?
Because batchmates.
Batchmates, I guess.
Maybe because Chal.
You tell us.
But-
Ikaw nanonood
because-
ng That's Entertainment.
What's that, Tita Chal? What's that? But I guess it's because you're super popular and syempre, guwapo ka noon, guwapo ka pa rin up to now. And that's why they correlate that to you being in
you
That's
look like someone
Entertainment.
that would have been on that. I guess.
Like who?
I'll take the
Who do you
compliment.
think?
No, I mean when they tell me, right? I'm like, yeah, I'll take it as a compliment because everybody who was on that were the up-and-comer stars that eventually some of them became the big-name stars and pillars that we have in showbiz until today.
Yeah,
So,
you included
I guess,
also.
thank you for thinking that I was in such good company.
Well, you're also in great company right now.
I
That's
know,
why I want to
diba?
ask
I'm
you.
with Kuya Germs.
Ala, lagot ka. Iwas ka na, Hans.
Hindi ako Kuya James, Kuya B.
Love you, Ferdi.
I'm Nario.
This is Ferdinario. Ferdinario over here. Okay, having told us that, you've been around the block, you know so much about showbiz, and you really worked with all these big names as well. Do you miss it?
I miss certain elements of it. I miss the interactions. And with showbiz, it's part of the reason why I never intended it for me to be a career. There's a lot of uncertainty, and we know this. I mean, if you're fortunate enough to have a big network to back you, then you're gold. But most of the population, rely on managers that get them work, that get that kind of uncertainty. And of course, you have to be talented, which I never saw myself as. I was just goofing around trying to see what I could do.
Right, but you're super charming and witty. That's why people cannot get enough with you. But
there's a target market for that, though.
But
I'll tell you the truth.
Yes.
Like in Unang Hirit, I remember I got sat down and they said, among the hosts, we did the survey, and the one that registers least was me.
Wow,
yes.
why?
Because it's a different market.
Nakilabot ng titas.
You look at the Unang Hirit market, that's 5 to 9. I guess these are housewives, moms, workers, Iba yung hinahanap nila.
It wasn't your market yet.
We have to respect that, right?
No, you have to understand the titas are still asleep.
well-
They were waiting for lunchtime, di
But
ba?
at that time, siguro, Chal, the titas were not titas yet. That's
that
why.
one
They were not
also.
titas yet, yeah.
Yeah, but there's a story of Hans because this is how you can tell he's super popular even up to now. What was that? What was that story that you were telling us?
So, during the pandemic, I had to renew my NBI clearance
Okay.
for employment purposes. And instead of going to Manila, since I was living in Subic during the pandemic, I decided to look for the NBI office up north. So there was one in Zambales. So I drove, the 1 hour and got there, and there was no line. And of course, the older staff were saying, "Uy, si Sir Hans, kumusta? Hi, hello." And they were asking the younger staff, "Kilala niyo ba yan? Kilala niyo ba yan?" And of course, the younger staff all had blank looks. Like, "Who are you?" Right? And then I said to the older staff, "You are asking the wrong question." I told the younger staff, "Halika, mag-selfie tayo. Ngayon, padala mo sa nanay mo." Right? And 2 minutes later, one of them's going nuts, going, "Oh, yung nanay ko nasa phone, pwede daw kayo ma-video chat." Diba? And then I looked and I said, "See, yan ang target market ko. Yung mga nanay nila, hindi sila." Because these were 20-something kids working in the NBI office, right? Sabi ko, they don't know they were not even born when I was doing Unang Hirit, right? So...
But it's a completely different world now that you're in the corporate world.
Yeah.
And how do you feel about that? Is it something that you're sticking to? If you got an offer, would you even come back to showbiz?
A movie,
Well,
perhaps.
Oh, now that everyone knows you're the kilabot ng
Mga
Titas.
titas.
Okay. So, I do have a philosophy that I take with me regardless of what industry. You don't close doors, right? You don't burn bridges. That's you take that everywhere you go, business, wherever, right? So, corporate is where I belong. Corporate is where I'm happy. However, if I got a call and the role was, interesting enough, and I also have to be protective of the image of the company that I work for. It's not a small company that nobody knows, right? So, these are the things I have to consider. But I wouldn't say no. I would seriously consider it.
And what role would you consider? Like a dramatic role, comedic
Godfather type role.
role?
Na,
Godfather.
or the retired assassin that was called out of hiding, for unfinished business. That's my
police na,
that's my thing.
But how was that transition from show business, Hans? And when was that transition from show business to where you are now?
Well, it wasn't easy. The good thing about showbiz is also the not so good thing about showbiz. Everybody knows you. So when I submitted my resume back in 2004, when ABC5 was going through different ownership, they thought it was a prank. Why is he applying for an office role, an HR role pa, di ba? And then, I did break into corporate, but the people in the network weren't really taking me that seriously. And even after that, when I moved to a call center, the lady who interviewed me, eventually she hired me, but she said, I'll be honest with you, when the headhunter gave me a resume, I called him up and I said, "Ginagago mo ba ako? Ba't resume ng artista yung pinadala mo sa akin? Sino to?" And then she finally admitted, "You know what, I'll interview him just for the hell of it."
Yes, out of curiosity.
And her blunt reaction, she could tell me later on when she hired me, she goes, "I'll be honest with you, I interviewed you because I was curious. And my first reaction after I interviewed you, hindi pala siya tanga."
Oh my gosh! Plus, kinilig pa yun habang ini-interview ka. Oh my gosh.
And then she did hire me, and I had a fantastic career, and a lot of the things I learned in my corporate was with that call center. But I'll tell you, up until maybe, I want to say, 2012, 2013, when I walked into a boardroom, despite them knowing my title or my role, there was always "Are we serious? Is this guy serious?" Really?
There's a celebrity in the room.
Parang gano'n. That would be in the room before I got in the room.
Right.
That air of, really? Does he know what the hell he's talking about?
So you're still pranking people up to now.
Well, yeah. So, it was a it wasn't an easy transition. And I totally understand. You have to earn your credibility. That's a given, right? And coming from showbiz, and this is not to put anyone in showbiz down, but you move from one career to the other, and people in that career will always kind of have a raised eyebrow na, Aber, what have you got? Are you legit? So it's fair. It's all good.
I'm amazed that you had that flicker in you to magsasubmit ako ng resume. Because that's not common, especially if you're already in the limelight, to actually give a resume and say, yeah, I want to work in the corporate world. Was it a calling? Was it a life whisper?
It was the voice of mother.
Okay.
So, as with all Filipino parents, ang pangarap ay magpaaral ng anak, di ba?
Yes.
And then my mom's dream was to send me to do my master's in the States, which I did and completed. I came back here and immediately I ran straight to a very dear friend named Paulo Bedjones, who I also grew up with, and I said, I need a job, man. Can you help me? And he was instrumental in helping me get my foot in the door in GMA. And so I started doing that when I got back from the States. And in the States, I was already working in corporate. And the voice of mother, about 2 years later, was, yan ba ang gagawin mo pagkatapos mo natapos yung masters mo?
The pressure.
That was the ting. O nga, no? So I'm having fun, but I said, I need an in back into the corporate world, and I was a little lost. Where do I submit my resume?
But did you feel like, Hans, that was humble pie coming from a celebrity status to working in, a regular job, like, or non-showbiz job?
I think for me, it wasn't so much a humble pie because I didn't lead in and say and expect to be treated any differently.
Right.
I actually set myself up to expect to be treated like worm food.
Wow.
Because who are you? What have you proven in Philippine corporate, right? Philippine HR. Nobody knows you. In today's terms, who you ka dyan? Diba? Ano ngayon kung artista ka? We're not doing showbiz work. We're doing HR work. And the first time I had to sit in front of the union, oh boy, almost got laughed out of the room, right? Like, what the hell do you know? But in my head, I'm like, look, you want this, you're going to have to start from the ground and work your way up.
Right.
So,
just remind us, Hans, how many years have you been already in the corporate world and haven't done anything with showbiz, more or less?
No, I entered corporate officially as the HR director of ABC5 in 2004. So it's been 21 years.
Channels.
Yes, it's been 2004. The other channel, sorry. But, I would still do sporadic here and there appearances. Like in 2007, I got asked if I wanted to do a movie with Juday and Ryan.
Oh.
Wow.
And you know why I took it? I was saving up for my wedding. Right?
Why not? You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
And then during the pandemic, lovely lady by the name of Isa Calzado was shooting a parang telenovela called K-Love up in Subic. And when I saw her and Ben, her husband, I took them around, and then she goes, game ka ba if you want to do like...
Now na.
Kulang kami ng Tito role. And I didn't even laugh. I'm like, game. So I was Jake Cuenca's Tito in that scene. But it was just like 2 or 3 eps. But like I said, I won't say no, right? I mean, I'm up there, I'm living up there, we're work from home, and I could do this, so I did.
So what about where is Hans Montenegro now in terms of family and marriage? People want to know because, of course, you're still a myth, to tell you the truth.
Really? So, I mean, father of 3. My eldest daughter is 26. Ashley, very much.
Congratulations. She is a beauty queen.
Well, that is her hope and her dream. I mean, the apple doesn't fall far, right? Her mother was Miss World in 1993. I mean, Miss World Philippines, right? So, and when you look at her, you're like, obviously, this is somebody who should end up a beauty queen. She's my height. She's got her mother's looks, fortunately for her. So I think she's competing right now representing Laguna for the Miss Universe Philippines. I'm a little, there you go. I'm a little lost about the hierarchy. I know she's representing Laguna. I think there will be
I don't know. I'm sorry, Hans. I see you in her.
No, kilay.
Kilay lang ba?
You can see it from space, right? Kilay akin, definitely.
I'm sure you're so proud of her because she's actually competing
Yeah.
also this December, happening
I
really
think so,
soon.
yes, that's right.
Gusto ko yung mga I think so na yan.
Yeah.
Are you super for it, supportive? Will you be watching as well?
Look, how hypocritical of me to tell any of my kids, don't try it, don't do it if they're curious. Because I did, right? And
Yeah.
her mother is a legit winner of a beauty title, right? And I did modeling, I did showbiz. So my two younger kids, although they don't seem as curious, but if they turned around and they're like, Dad, what do you think? Diba? What a hypocrite of me to say, no, don't do it, right?
Would you advise them to do it?
I wouldn't push them.
Okay.
I wouldn't push them to do it. And I at least have some credibility there because I actually didn't really get into full-time modeling in showbiz until I finished college.
Really?
So I can actually tell my kids to their face, tapusin mo muna yung pag-aaral mo.
Really?
Because I didn't jump the queue. Because that was the message that trickled down to me from my parents.
Right. Actually, Chal, we're talking about this fan because a lot of people don't know, he's actually my compadre.
Yes.
We're both ninongs to a wonderful little boy with a good friend Rafi and Malu. And
Umuusok tayo sa chapel nun
I know,
eh.
stop it.
Tinuro tayo mga...
Up to na, nag-ointment pa rin ako.
Godfather.
but what I really admire about you is actually doing the move to Subic and actually owning that space in Subic. When you told me, I live in Subic, compadre, I was like, wow, what a life to live.
And it was.
You said you're super happy there with your wife and the two kids.
Yeah. I mean, we're very outdoorsy. Subic, most people know as a destination. Kind of like Hong Kong, when I moved there and lived there for several
That's
years.
correct.
We know it as a shopping destination. When you live there, you don't realize how family-oriented like Hong Kong is, right? And the same I can say with Subic. Once you get to know the residents, the locals, the business owners, I had a wonderful, and I still do, keep in touch with them. I have a wonderful group of neighbors and friends there. My wife and I, we started taking all these outdoor activities together with the kids so that we started learning how to bike, right? We did have a boat, so we were out on the water. We started snorkeling, doing fishing, all the outdoorsy stuff, building memories. I mean, I moved back to Manila, but it will always be an integral part of all of our lives.
But you know what? I can talk to Hans all day, Chal. But unfortunately, we ran out of time. But thank you so much, Hans, for being here and telling people where you are right now. And I'm sure they miss you a lot, Mr. Hans Montenegro.
I know. If Ferdi can talk to you all day, everyone here, all the women in the studio can look at you
Oh,
all day,
trust me,
Hans.
it wears off really quickly.
May
Thank
pila
you
na yan
so
sa labas for
much.
pictures.
It wears off real fast.
It
Thank
was
you, Hans.
wonderful having you here. Thank you for saying
Thank you for
yes.
the invite. Good to see you.
All right, everyone, we've got more news from around the world, plus the latest in sports and entertainment after the break. The Daily Dish will be right back.
Welcome back. You're still watching The Daily Dish. Former Senator Bong Revilla files his counter-affidavit at the Justice Department on charges of violating the Anti-Graft and Corrupt Practices Act. He also submitted evidence that he believes will prove his innocence in the flood control corruption scandal. On December 5, the DOJ announced that Revilla was added as an additional respondent along with former party list representative Zaldico in the cases involving Sims Construction and Trading over alleged ghost projects in Bulacan. Now, how do you avoid getting scammed online, especially during the holiday season? Josel de Guzman of Scam Watch Philippines shared this advice on BNC's Tech Bites.
Let's focus on the behavior. Why do you think people still get scammed? And what are the demographics of the people being scammed? Are they the older ones, the younger ones?
Well, of course, more of the elderly. Kaya lang kasi yung elderly, when you teach them, let's say, the behavior, sila yung mas sumusunod. So that's why kanina, galing kami sa Parañaque with Mayor Edwin Olivares, mga seniors and employees. Kapag tinuro mo yung apat na attitude, yung magdamot, di ba, don't share your personal information, magduda, doubt kapag too good to be true, mangsnab, don't talk to strangers online, at magsumbong doon sa hotline natin sa 1326, mas naiintindihan nila pag ganun mo pinaliwanag. Ang hindi nila maintindihan, when you, let's say, educate them, think why, di ba? Don't share your OTP, yung mga medyo technical. Pero yung mga bata, mas naiintindihan naman yung medyo technical rather than the behavior.
And we have this breaking news. The National Olympic Committee of Cambodia has ordered the early withdrawal of its entire delegation from the 2025 Southeast Asian Games in Thailand, citing safety concerns amid escalating border tensions. In a letter to SEA Games officials dated December 10, the NOCC Secretary General said families of the athletes had requested their immediate return, prompting the committee to pull out for safety reasons. The NOCC stressed the decision was difficult and expressed gratitude to Thai organizers for their hospitality and sportsmanship, while apologizing for any inconvenience caused by the abrupt departure. The move comes as Thailand launched airstrikes on Cambodia on Monday, following renewed clashes along their disputed border. The death toll has risen to 10, 4 Thai soldiers and 6 Cambodian civilians. More than 500,000 people have now fled their homes on both sides since the conflict reignited, surpassing displacement figures from earlier this year. U.S. President Donald Trump says he is set to make a phone call on Wednesday regarding the conflict between Thailand and Cambodia. This comes as fighting re-escalates along their disputed border following the collapse of a recent ceasefire agreement. Both countries are now deploying heavy weaponry in the latest round of fighting over disputed border zones.
I'm going to make a phone call and stop a war of two very powerful countries, Thailand and Cambodia. They're going at it again. But I'll do it. So we're making peace through strength. That's what we're doing.
Britain has sanctioned Russian and Chinese entities it accused of distorting information. Charges include alleged cyber activities against the United Kingdom and its allies. Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper said among those sanctioned is Russian media outlet Rybar, whose Telegram channel and network of affiliates reaches millions worldwide. Also sanctioned is Prayfond Foundation, nationalist Russian philosopher Alexander Dugin, and Chinese-based iSoon and Integrity Technology Group. On to lighter news. A Czech handbell choir performs Christmas and film music as they travel the country. 23-year-old conductor Emily Adamkova explains handbells are unique instruments and she likes discovering all possibilities using them. The group follows a large combined score and everyone has a fixed position and plays their own notes.
A huge victory this month for veteran PBA coach Yang Giao, not on the hard court, but on the legal court. This comes after a historic decision granting the Philippine Sports Commission its unpaid remittance from the PCSO and PAGCOR. The amount? Possibly over 33 billion pesos. In an interview on BNC's Beautiful Day, the former Pampanga 1st District Representative says the decision was cited in order to return the 60 billion pesos taken from the PhilHealth Fund. And now on to the hard court action now. The Orlando Magic cooled down the Miami Heat in the NBA. The Magic take down the Heat 117-108 after a loss to the New York Knicks this week. Desmond Bane caught fire from downtown, hitting 6 of 9 triples to finish with 31 points. Orlando is 4th in the East with 15 wins and 10 losses. While Miami absorbs its 4th straight loss, the Heat are 8th in the East at 14 and 11.
No publicity stunt here. Pamela Anderson says it was all real. In a new interview with People magazine, the 58-year-old actress sheds light on her brief summer romance with co-star Liam Neeson after filming The Naked Gun. They had a cozy last week at Neeson's upstate New York home, complete with dinner dates where he jokingly introduced her as future Mrs. Neeson. But before you start drafting wedding invites, Anderson says they're better off as friends. Still, she says he's a supporter of her evolving career, and she expects they will always have a place in each other's lives. Sad news for F4 fans. Taiwanese actor and singer Ken Chu has confirmed that he will not be part of the highly anticipated reunion concert. On Instagram, Ken explained that he is not under contract with the event's organizer. He adds he only realized he would not be participating after the situation unfolded on social media. Ken has also clarified that F4 was never a group bound by legal obligations. Nevertheless, he says he's fully supporting his former bandmates. F4, also known as Flower 4, is composed of Ken Chu, Jerry Yan, Vic Chow, and Vanessa Wu. They became a massive sensation in 2001 after starring in the hit Taiwanese drama Meet Your Garden. The group disbanded in 2009 but has reunited in recent years. They had a series of pre-recorded segments in 2020 and surprised fans with a joint appearance last July. And while some groups are parting ways, others are coming together in unexpected and exciting new collaborations. Our two favorite superheroes, Superman and Spider-Man, are officially crossing over in a new book published by comic giants DC and Marvel. It has been announced the comic book will be released on March 25, 2026. The initiative will feature both reprints and brand new titles starting in January, ahead of the It's March release. Publishers say the collaboration aims to honor the past while pushing comic book storytelling into a bold new future. The upcoming comics also coincides with the 50th anniversary of the original crossover between the Band of Steel and the Friendly Neighborhood Wall Crawler, which was first published in 1976.
Up next, we'll be celebrating the season with music and family. We've got singers father and daughter Franco and Mariella Laurel in the studio. Don't go away, The Daily Dish will be right back. Welcome back. You're still watching The Daily Dish. Now, today we have a truly magical father-daughter duo in the studio.
Just in time for the holiday season, joining us are Christmas Carol cast members, singer-actor Franco Laurel and his talented daughter, and the beautiful Mariella. Hi, guys. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so
much. I kind of blended my line.
Ferdi's nervous because he's supposed to sing.
No, I'm not going to sing. Forget it. You know what? Before we went on air with Franco and Mariella, Franco just gave us a little tidbit.
So funny.
Because Hans was before our interview, before you both. What did you say, Franco?
I have to thank Hans because when he left the show Easy Dancing, they were looking for a replacement. And that was the first show that I appeared in. And so thanks to Hans, I'm now here.
So not only is Hans a ikilabot ng mga titas, but Tito Hans as well, by Franco Laurel.
No, I mean, you know, things happen for a reason. So, yeah, my career started in the same show that we were both in, but we were never in the same, in the show at the same time. Because when he left, that's when I came in.
It just goes to show how small the world is, right?
And I'm so glad we stitched it together.
I know. What a time. It worked out so
Yeah,
perfectly.
and his daughter, Ashley, is my goddaughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Cara, Ashley's mom, is a very good friend of mine.
And the plot thickens.
Right, plot twist of the day.
You must be proud. She's doing well,
yeah,
huh?
super
We should have
duper
just had them all here, no? Like
Exactly.
a
It could have been
family reunion.
affair. You're right, babe.
I don't know what we're doing here. They could have done it themselves.
You start the question. I can't stop laughing.
Okay. Anyway, I'm so excited. I want to watch A Christmas Carol. And is this the first time you guys are working together as a father-daughter duo?
Actually, it's the second time.
Aww.
Well, second time for A Christmas Carol under Nine Works. But we've also worked on a show when I was still in school. So that was for the La Salle University back then. So this is technically my fourth, because we also did concerts, we sang together. We sing together all the time for like family stuff. So it's something we do with the rest of my family, the rest of my sisters, my mom. But sharing the stage for A Christmas Carol is something special because we get to do this again. And you know, 9 years ago?
8 years ago.
8 years ago.
The
So
first
much
time,
has changed.
Yeah, the first time we did this was in 2017. And that was also my last theatrical production. So it had been 8 years that I didn't do theater, and then now I came back because I couldn't say no to this time around, because aside from working with Mariella again, my two younger daughters, Sophia and Lucia, are also part of the cast.
Wow, it's literally a whole family affair. You know what, Ferdi? I wish that's us. Every time we get invited, dapat we're singing, no? But they never invite us to sing.
They don't know.
We're not
I want to hear
talented.
Ferdi sing.
Yeah, we don't have talent.
What talent?
Yeah, so it's not like very uncommon that you guys work together. Like you said, you guys are always singing. So how is it just being with other people, I guess, working as a father-daughter duo?
For me, the process of coming into rehearsals, seeing my family there, having my two younger sisters as well in the cast, I'm learning from everyone. Like, as an artist, you never stop learning or being inspired by people, and it's a blessing that I get to, you know, spend time at rehearsals, out of rehearsals, and on stage, lalo na with like my dad and my sisters. I feel that it's like a great way to end my year and to also come back on stage.
Well, you know, Mo, a lot of people know that the Laurels are very famous for having thespian talent. And of course, more than that, voice talents. I mean, your cousins, every time they're together, it's literally like the Von Trapps of Asia.
Yeah, he literally told me that. He's like, they're the Von Trapps of Asia.
Yes, I mean, cousin's an actor, Coco is a director/actor, Raho is a designer but sings also. Your nephews, your cousins, everybody sings. So how's it like being in a family reunion? Should you just do it in a theater? Because forget it, it might as well become a concert.
They should perform the Von Trapp songs.
There was, I think the last time we had a Laurel concert was, I think, was it 2018 or 2019? When we celebrated the birthday, well, in commemoration of Lolo Papadoy's birthday.
Yes, former Vice President.
Yes, so we
Laurel.
had a concert at the Maybank Theater, and technically it was all the Laurels singing. So we were with a 40-piece orchestra.
No, that's amazing.
So
wow,
it was a magical experience, you know. And Tito Kokoy was the one who put everything together back then. So
do you realize, Marielle, Monique, did you realize that, wow, I was born into such a talented family, or it was just a daily thing for you?
When I was a child, I didn't really think of it as something out of the ordinary. I mean, it was every day. Music was always a part of the family.
We're like,
but
thanks.
You're so not talented.
But now that I'm pursuing it as a career, or like because it's influenced me so much, I see the value of having been exposed to it since I was a child. Like it's not only fun, but it's like a part of me. I can never let go of music or performance.
And, we can, just to give you a bit of info, my father-in-law, the late Emmy Moonhi, is one of the most beloved musical directors of his time. So my wife grew up with music, surrounded by all these artists growing up, and so he was the favorite musical director of the late Pilita Corrales, of Tito Jo Marichan, and so many of these great Celeste Legaspi and all. So both the Moonhis and the Laurels are so musically inclined that the product is just theirs.
I mean, that's so.
My kids are all singers.
It's okay, babes. You wanted the lottery of beauty. And they wanted the lottery of good looks as well and talent. We'll just look for more talent.
We'll practice. You guys can teach us how to sing, right? Mariella, growing up, your family, you guys, like you mentioned, they're all musically inclined. You guys are very gifted. Who did you look up to the most, family-wise and just anybody in general?
I feel like both my parents. I can't say one of the other. My dad has taught me so much about even behind the scenes, how to treat people, how to even look, like come in and look polished. He would help me in that sense. Aside from him and my mom giving me tips on how to do a scene better in acting. Also singing, like, oh, how can I do this performance better? Do you think my projection was okay here? I think we all can, both my parents can come together and influence me in the same way. Like both with music, even the advice they give me throughout my how do you say it? Formative years and all of that. Yeah, it's been helpful because the discipline that you carry in your career is also the discipline and hard work that I see at home from my parents.
Mariella, your father has gone through a lot of changes in his career. He's been in the publishing world, in film, theater, recording artist, father, obviously. Is there anything that you want to pursue outside of showbiz or entertainment?
Me? Oh, well, maybe the closest thing, it's still kind of, okay, no. Maybe like I opened a business before, like a small little baking business. So that's outside of anything performing. But if I'm actually not right now,
where are the goods? That's what Monique and I want to know. Where are the goods?
Always looking. So when I'm not performing, that was my way to kind of relax as well. But there was always music involved. I always played music in the kitchen. So I think no matter how much I try to get away from music or like performing, there's some sort of like element there. And it was also inspired by family because my grandma used to bake. So my grandpa that my dad talked about earlier, my grandma also would be in the kitchen a lot. So it's a lot of influence from the family, even if it's, not performing.
Well, Mariella's not saying this, but she's also the marketing head of the Sandbox Collective.
Oh, wow.
So
I love
she's
Sandbox.
been, if she's not acting, she's doing a lot of work behind the scenes. And she's been marketing the shows of the Sandbox Collective, which they are actually going to be having a show this February.
Yes. So we'll be doing a show in February. It's Spring Awakening musical. Yes.
I was like, I love Spring Awakening. You guys have a great place, huh?
Thank you.
And my other daughter, Angia, is making her theatrical debut in the Spring Awakening as well.
Wow, I'm just so amazed that they all are just always forever working together. But do you guys ever get sick of just theater, musicals, and being together? Because I feel like it's a part of your life already.
It is a part of our life. It's funny because my wife was saying, you guys are so busy. We're all busy because she's doing a teleserie, and then we're doing this musical together. But, when we get home, we're just talking about our day, how the rehearsals went on, and then we're talking about the technicals of like how we sang this, we did this scene. I think that's the beautiful thing about belonging to an artistic family.
I love it. Maybe their conversations over dinner. It's like, so what did you do today,
I know,
Monique?
right? I want to record
Well, I just sang in front of 3,000 people. What did you do today? Oh, well, you know, I just finished my like record-breaking whatever record.
I just sang with a 40-piece orchestra, you know, with the whole family.
Yeah,
Casual.
and let's eat cookies.
All right.
Right?
I would love to like be part of their dinner and just be like a hole in the wall and just listen. Be like, what did they talk about?
What did they talk
You're
about?
like, what? Yeah, I hit it in a minor key and I didn't know.
Or do you think when they talk to each other, it's in song?
Yeah.
How's your day? I'm okay, Dad. Like that.
But I messed up on this song.
See, you can sing.
Ferdi! No, we're gonna take a break. No, you're not gonna do it.
Sing it,
More
sing
from
Sing it, Ferdi, sing it.
More from father-daughter duo, Franco and Mariella Laurel. When we return, the Daily Dish will be right back. Welcome back. No, I'm not gonna sing it.
We're all
You're
waiting.
still watching the Daily Dish. Still with us, our singers, father and daughter duo, Franco and Mariella Laurel.
So, you know, since Ferdi sang,
I hate
he
you.
set the tone. Now, instead of doing like a rapid fire, you guys have to answer in song. So
Oh
we're
my
going to ask you a
goodness.
question and you guys have to answer it in song.
Are you game, Mariella?
Are you guys ready?
Okay, let's
Franco?
try.
I know you
Okay,
guys have
how's your
no
voice?
singing, but this is just Ferdi did
I mean,
it. so
it can't be as
impromptu.
bad as mine, honestly. All right, you
Okay,
started, babes.
We're going to do it. All right.
I can't believe you made me do it.
Okay, let's start. Franco,
You
what's
have
your...
to ask your question singing. too.
Yes!
Yes.
You have
Yes.
to.
Franco, what's your favorite karaoke song? You know, oh, baby, baby.
Oh, my favorite karaoke song. It's one of my favorite
You have to
songs.
sing.
You.
You
You give me hope. The strength the will to keep
Attorney
on.
Mike Toledo's favorite karaoke
No
song
one else can
too.
make me feel this
This
way. It's your smile, your face, your lips that I miss. Those sweet little eyes that stare at me and make me say, I'm with you through all the way, cause it's you.
Oh, wow. Ang echo.
Fill the
Lord.
emptiness in me. There you go.
Yay, Franco.
Wow, that was so good.
And Mariella.
Hello. Okay, my turn. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control, and something takes over me. In the days, your love's so amazing. It's not a phase. I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride. Your love is so sweet. It knocks me right off of my feet.
Oh my goodness,
Well,
Mariella.
I have an idea, Mariella, when they call me for karaoke next time sa Christmas
Call a
party.
friend.
Ikaw yung sa likod, I will lip sync to you. Okay. And then you can sing.
Okay, I'm not gonna
You have to
sing
sing
it.
it. I did it na. Go.
I sang the extra.
Hindi, direct, can you guys put the echo din
No,
sa amin? Parang ganda
gosh.
din ang voice
Ferdi.
namin,
One more
please.
time.
Okay,
Come on,
Mariella.
Ferdi.
Yeah, yeah.
A song that captures your mood today.
I had my echo.
Wait, can my dad go first?
Okay, go.
Ladies first.
Oh, okay. I'm feeling so happy. Can't you see I'm happy now?
I love it, I love it, I love it. Franco.
Dito ba? Dito ba? Dito ba? Oh, dito ba? Kasi naloloka ako dito sa traffic natin. Di ba? Dito ba ako dadaan? O dito ba ako dadaan? Dito ba? O dito ba? Ayun.
Grabe yung echo natin.
Ay, kinukuha na nga
Okay.
tayo yata ni Lord with
Your
the echo.
You started this. You owned this, okay?
You started singing the extra, so ikaw yun
Because
eh.
of you.
Okay, what's the song that always makes you guys emotional?
You don't have to sing it.
Ooh. Ikaw muna, anak.
For Good from Wicked.
Wait, did you watch the movie?
Yes.
My God, girl,
Okay,
I'm not ready
why?
For me, it's about family because we would sing it in our parties before for both sides of the
hear them
family,
sing it.
particularly my grandparents.
Oh, lovely.
So whenever I hear just the intro of the song, I'm like, wait lang,
Girl,
my heart.
same. My whole like TikTok
Mm-hmm.
algorithm, it's all for good. And I'm like bawling at 3 a.m. I'm like, oh my God, I can't.
Tito Franco?
It's actually a song from the show, God Blesses Everyone. When you hear the song, and every time we sing it in the show, I had literally have to pinch myself to stop me from crying.
But what's the line? What's the particular line that makes you emo?
There's stars in the sky remind us of man's compassion. Let us love till we die, and God bless us everyone.
Look, you're
His eyes are getting so watery.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, no fail. I mean, every time we sing it, the audience, I mean, they're all crying already, and then when we see them crying, because we break the fourth wall already by that time, and when we see them crying, we can't help but cry as well, and it also makes me remember my mom, because that was the last musical she watched me. Yeah. She watched us. Oh no, she watched Mariella after that, but my last musical was A Christmas Carol back in 2017, and that was the last show she watched. And every time I look up, I can just imagine my mom watching from heaven.
That's a beautiful memory,
like tearing
Franco.
up.
That's a beautiful, beautiful memory. How blessed are you to have that memory?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, my love.
I got quiet.
Yeah, ikaw na.
I was like, oh, that was so beautiful.
So,
Okay, so since Christmas is coming, what is your favorite Christmas song that gets you in the holiday spirit?
Mariella.
Oh my goodness. I like kumukuti-kutita, bumubusi-busila, kanya ng indak ng mga pamilya. I find that it's a really fun song.
That is a fun song.
Yes.
I love it. Franco?
Grown-up Christmas list. I mean, for some reason, I mean, do you remember me?
I remember you.
I sat upon a tree.
I don't know.
No more lives torn apart. When wars will never start, and love would. That song. It's just skipping the lyrics. Are skipping my mind
same.
right now.
I'm like, wait, I know.
Yeah, but that's one of my favorite Christmas songs.
All right. But wow, how wonderful. Thank you so much.
That was the funnest rapid fire we've
know,
ever done.
and
Naloka
song.
kami
But can you both
lahat.
invite them
Yes.
to your A Christmas Carol, please?
Okay, yes, A Christmas Carol, the musical, it's showing right now. We have 2 more weekends left. We're running till December 21, 2025. Please come see us at the Proscenium Theater at Rockwell. You can buy tickets at ticketworld.com or any Ticket World outlets, and also the Rockwell Cinemas.
And here's a special treat for the kids. Children 8 years old and below can watch for free. And for those that are 9 to 15, you get 50% off. So, and the seniors, of course, there's a discount. So please come and watch us. It's a beautiful musical that will really touch your hearts. And for those that are not feeling the Christmas season yet, watch this show and you will definitely feel it. And it stars some of the best actors we have in the industry. Arnel Carrion, Buga Bonada, Loy Martinez, Carmel Ross, and so CJ Navato, Nicole Emilio, Molly Langley. I mean, name it.
Yeah.
Just some of the most gifted and talented kids. My children, 2 of my children, Sofia and Lucia, and the kids, those are just some of the reasons why you should watch the show. It really tugs your heart.
And it's a family affair.
Yes, and of course, thank you so much, Franco
Thank you.
and
Thank you for having
Mariella.
us.
Amazing. That was a fun segment.
I think you guys got us to sing. That was
Yes.
crazy.
Wait, and this is also brought to you by Nine Works Theatricals and the Proscenium Theater at Rockwell. So
Ferdi and I will go because we have
Thank you,
50%
Laura.
Please,
off
come.
for night
1000%.
the
We're
9 to
8 years
15
old.
kids.
Yeah.
No, free na tayo. All right, guys, don't go away. The Daily Dish will be right
Back.
Welcome back. Tomorrow on The Daily Dish, Maggie Wilson will join us to talk about her new book, The Confidence Blueprint, and interior designer Cindy Fernandez will also share her forecast for home decoration trends in 2026. Catch those conversations live at noon, only here on the Billionaire News Channel.
And here's something else we'll be catching, the Christmas...
Wait. Before, we should all do 15 days. Let's try to all sing. Mag-Daily Dish choir tayo.
Like, do a
This is
musical.
Carol.
Okay.
Ready? Na-inspire tayo. All right.
Okay, I'll start.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, how many days till Christmas? Rap ako, rap. Kayo kakanta.
How many days?
3, 2, 1.
15 days before Christmas.
No, it didn't land.
Wait,
It didn't land.
one more time. Just say 15. 1, 2, 3.
15!
I can't sing, I can't
My
sing.
gosh.
All right, that's it for us this Wednesday.
Yes, Sunday.
Yes, December 10th.
December 10th.
December 10th already.
12th,
Wow.
12th.
Join us again tomorrow for more Real
A
Talk
lot of spilled tea.
With zero filter and a lot of horrible singing. I'm Monique Tuzon. Anytime is a good time because it's always more fun with us.
I'm Ferdi Salvador, always on top of the news and stories that matters most, and send help because she's bullying me.
I'm Chal Lontoc, never gonna sing but can always dance. Stay tuned to the Billionaire News Channel.
Thank you for making us your lunchtime companion. I'm Mai Rodriguez, and that's the Daily Dish served.
I thought she was going to sing it.